Are you guys ready for this week? How are you guys feeling? Let me know. Put how you're feeling right now. What is the state of your emotions right now? Put it on the chat. I'm going to delve into something in the course of this week. You guys just remind me. This week is going to be more focused on capital and management, money management. Let me just use the word in trading as well. In the aspect of trading, focused on capital. In the aspect of trading, it's going to be more about portfolio. Yeah, trading portfolio and the major challenges that comes with trading with little capital and how to scale cap. It's going to really be centered around capital. For those of you in the uh inner circle, okay, blessed remind me probably by Wednesday. We're going to be dissecting a couple of things about portfolio. Uh and probably in the general calls we're going to be having the calls we're going to have in the course of this week. It's going to be centered around what you guys don't know about capital. Okay, so I'll do my best this morning as it's a special call of many facettes. I'll dive into memory lane a little bit, but before we get started, let me know how you guys are feeling. What was the last question? Are you feeling calm? I said, well, how you guys feeling right now? Refreshed, super excited, blessed. Something is in your eyebrow. Okay, I took it out. Okay, grateful and ready. Now, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, good. Your feeling is good. I just hope you keep that feeling good as it is this week. Now, what is the word for what is my, I've already shared the word for the week. I've already shared the consciousness for the week. Every trader is moved by the emotions of capital, of portfolio. Now, a lot of people trade from the mind, from the, are you sure you guys are ready? A lot of people trade a lot of people are skilled gamblers. All right. The mindset, everything is mindset. So I've dealt with mindset psychology last week and the previous week. And as much as I gave you guys assignment, a few of you did the assignment. Many of you didn't because you were not concerned and emotionally attached to why you are even trading at all. Okay. So what I just said is if you did not do my assignment, that is who you are. Okay. And just be thinking about it. Cambridge just said you're not attached, you're not emotionally attached to your own success and why you're here trading. So a lot of traders are gamblers, they're skilled gamblers. Mentally, they are mentally oriented to be skilled gamblers. They are learning towards skilled gambling. Because why? Okay, big question on the chat. Why do people gamble? What is the primary foundation for gambling? You guys talk to me. I need you guys. So this is a classroom right now. You want to be present. You want to be accountable. You want to communicate. If you're not doing that, money is leaving your account. Okay. You're losing money in your trading account. If you're not doing what I'm saying right now, you're getting a debit. It's just a matter of time you receive a check. So if you don't want to get debited, you want to play the rules. Okay, good. So why do people gamble? Okay. So to make quick money, everybody on the chat, why do people gamble? All right. I know the answers are going to come, but that is really not why. Okay. Okay. So ask the question, why do people want quick money? Why do people want fast money? So you see this, the power of why. P-O-W. If you poll or you power your life, everything, you power your action, you're going to be a different person. You're going to do things differently. Okay. Now the answers are coming because of the power of why. Okay. Financial pressure, laziness, hunger to get rich. So the why is being exposed. The character, the attitude exposes the why. A lot of people don't pay attention to the characters they have because they're not willing to learn the truth. Okay. Now, the more you learn the truth, say you may know the truth, it sets you free. People are not willing to learn the truth about themselves, about why they do what they do. Okay. So why do people gamble? You find out that people are gambling for quick money. Why do people want quick money? You begin to find the answers in the details. Need, lack, okay, not enough. It is not literally tied to inability to manage money. It does not push you to gamble. If you want to manage money, gamble is not the first thing. If you have money and you want to manage it, you want to make money, if you have money, gambling will not be the first thought. It's a mindset of lack. The quick means of making money is the absence of money in the first place. Are we together? Do you guys believe that's true? If anybody wants to make quick money, it's over 90% tied to the absence of money or the fear. So it's either the absence or the fear. Now, a lot of people are afraid of losing what they have, so they want to scale it. True or true? Okay, they want to quickly duplicate it because they don't know how they made it. They are afraid they're going to lose it. They stole it. All right. People do bad business when they bump into quick money. Bad business is followed by bad business decisions. Okay. Gamble means. Now, if you track all of this, you want to put yourself in the equation. All right. Why do you want the fast means of trading to get? Why are you in trading? Okay. Another question. I know some of you are good with this exercise. Why are you trading? Why trading? I'm doing these things because why? My real goal as a financial expert, okay, is to be able to help people see their financial route and how they take it. You are the one to take your route. No skill will help you make financial decisions better. Okay. But people and insight and knowledge can help you gain better financial insight about yourself. And if you get insight about yourself, it's your decision to be willing to change yourself. And if you change yourself, you can make better financial decisions. Okay. There is a big mountain in front of you, and that mountain is inscribed money. Okay. It's either you see the mountain, all right, or you see the ocean. Now, your ability to see has nothing to do with the mountain or the ocean. That has everything to do with you. What you will do is based on who you are. All right. So while you guys are awakened yourself this week, your pursuit is determined by who you are. And what you will see is determined by who you are. What you do every day, you are a product of your decisions every single day. And the decisions you make are based on who you are. What I literally do in all of these sessions is I like to put the trader in front of the screen before they trade. So I want the trader to trade. I don't want the market to determine the trader. So when you make decisions, I want you to see yourself because every decision you make in the market is a reflection of you. Am I making sense? So the more you see yourself, you will begin to judge the decision. A lot of people don't see themselves, hence they take every decision. Okay, now when I make decisions in the market, since I know the decision is a reflection of who I am, okay, I don't care about making money. I care how I make money. Okay. That is why I don't do everything in trading because the how I make money matters than just making money to me. Because why? If I document my data, how I make the money is a reflection of me. So if I'm making money in a speedy way undetermined, I am a gambler. I don't want to say gambler in trading. I didn't come here to gamble. So I'm judging myself per every of my action. I'm using my action to reflect. So when I am losing, I am checking my strategy. When I am winning, I want to understand how I am winning. If I am winning excessively, I am curious if it is riding well. And if it can be documented, I would just want to duplicate it. I want to retain it. I want to watch it. I want to make it a trading character. That is how I grow. But one of the things that do not make people grow in this sense, you can't do what I am saying right now if you have a lack consciousness. True or true? People are not disciplined, not because they don't want to be disciplined. People are not disciplined because they don't have the mindset of discipline. Discipline is a price for people who are ready. But money do not make some people ready. Am I saying the truth? They want the other means. They think if they have a lot of money, they can be ready. Okay. And the truth is, that is true. If you have a lot of money, you will be ready. Because why? There's some certain amount of money you will earn right now, your brain will flip. Many of you are not scared of losing money right now. You just want to get it. You get some money right now, you will not be scared of losing it. When the fear of losing money comes, what is the next thing that follows? Talk to me on the chat. So I want to help you guys with advanced experience. If you have it and you are scared of losing it, what happens to your neurons? You want to protect it. Am I correct? Am I correct? Put 100 on the chat. You want to protect it. You don't want to lose it. Guess what? You think you'll be gambling the way you are right now. No. Preservation consciousness comes in. Now you want to come back and learn these things I'm telling you. How you want to protect it. But guess what? It cannot work because why? The emotions of fear, you are a reflection of your personal emotions. So the fear emotions will not help you become disciplined. But that is where it starts. You will not lose it first. Two things would have happened. When the fear comes in, protection, shield comes in. All right. When that shield comes in, the fear will reflect your action. You will lose. When you begin to start the journey of discipline, you will lose what you are afraid of. It's happening to a lot of you. It has happened to a lot of you. And guess what? That is when you start learning because now you have ability, experience. You know how to make the money. You've tried it, but it was in a gamble way. You've seen the possibilities. Now you want to do it right and not lose it again. True or true? Am I correct? Put 200 on the chat. Now you want to do it right. That's a lot of you are back here. Some of you, you are here with me because that is where the phase you are right now. Some of you have, well, I would say maybe 56, 60, 40. Some of you have experienced. Some of you, you've just been feeling, you've not gotten it, you're still hungry. That's fine. A lot of you. But some of you, you've experienced, you've got it, you're losing it, you're getting it, you do not like the way you're losing it. Now you want to protect. Some of you, you lost it because you were trying to protect it. You were scared, and guess what? You lost it eventually. Now you are in the journey of not just earning, you know how to earn, you want to learn how to retain, and you want to learn how to duplicate. Am I correct? Put 300. Because you have seen the possibilities. So, you know why some of you do not understand my trainings? Okay, because one thing is to have access to knowledge, another thing is to properly process to understand knowledge. So, what I do most of the time is I help, I do my best. What do I do for a living? I do my best to help you process this information that I'm giving to you. You may not need it now because why? You're in a different state of experience. But I try to make you have wholeness of knowledge. The fear will come when you start making money. And guess what? When you start making money, you will not be gambling anymore. You will not want to do the right thing, but you never learned the foundation. Guess what's going to happen? If a building, a strong building is set on the wrong foundation, the foundation is going to break and everything is going to come down. It's what it happened to me. I lost everything. I made millions before I came into trading, but it was not in a structured way. I lost the millions eventually. I started again. Every new phase, every determined new phase of your life, we eradicate the old phase. Never forget that. I said it, it will happen to you. It's a guarantee that it's going to happen to you. If you made money the wrong way and you get into the right path, you will lose the monies you made, even if you invested it in real estate. I don't want to go out of trading, but I'm talking the fact. This is a principle of life. Light and darkness they do not coexist. If you made money out of darkness, if you come into light, it will eradicate the dark money. If you don't know what I am saying, except you stay in the dark. Okay, dark money and light money, they don't coexist. I know some of you can relate to what I'm saying right now because some of you, you've lived a dark life or you've been exposed to dark people who change. And when they change, they fail and they started again. But guess something that happened? A skill of money is a skill of money, whether dark or light. It's the emotions that differs. If you understand the skill, you do it right. Am I making sense? Are you guys learning something? All right, let me know in chat. So I'm talking money, I'm talking capital, I'm going to capital. Okay. I'm going into capital. Wow, capital matters. Why put the consciousness of a portfolio should be the dream and the goal of every trader. Okay, don't trivialize the thought of money. Money controls your emotions better than your feeling or your personality does. The external force, one external force that controls who you are is the force of money. It's so powerful. Okay, because the word have made you believe your life is dependent on it, which is entirely not true, but true in all sense. So I'm gonna come to that. So why should a trader be conscious of their attitude towards money when they trade? Do you know why I tell you your growth plan should have more energy than your learning plan and your earning plan? Earning reviews the way you earn money. All right. Growth reviews what you earn. I'll say that again. Should I say that again? Earning reviews the way you earn money. Growth reviews what you earn. So at the end of the day, there's an equation. If I learn, I would earn. So learning and earning are together. That is why it's called learn. Okay. You take the L out of it, you earn. But you see something, you have to take the L out of it before you earn. That is why when people are earning, they stop learning. True or true? Come on, stay with me. I'm going to teach you guys something very powerful right now. They say never stop learning. Many of you have heard that statement, never stop learning. If you stop learning, all right, you stop growing. Oh, where did these things come from? The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. How many of you have heard that statement? Okay, so they say never stop learning. But guess what? Learn reveals your earn. It means if you take the L out of learn, you earn. So, and in the logical sense, when you have the consciousness of earning, or when you're in the phase of earning, you stop learning. It means if you stop learning, you stop growing. What a professional way. It's kind of like a puzzle that you can never solve. Is it looking like that right now? It's like you are in a trance. I have to, for me to earn well, I have to learn well. Okay. It means these things are in phases. Is it looking like that? So let me help you guys how I solved my puzzle. You guys want to know? So it's a price you have to pay. If you want to earn, so guess what? Who earns? What phase should you earn? That's the biggest question. Is the most silent question many people don't ask. In the phase, so there's a phase for growth, there's a phase for learning, there's a phase for earning. Don't stop growing until you are satisfied with your growth. But guess what? You get into the growth consciousness, you never stop growing. It's a powerful aphrodisiac. It's addictive when you get into the growth method, because the moment you get into some phase of life, you want to keep climbing up the ladder. All right. So that is why the people who get into growth consciousness never stop growing. Okay. Those who get into earning, learning, they stop growing. But those who start growing, they never stop learning, they never stop earning. How is what I'm saying right now, is it true? Okay. I'm giving you guys principles. These are laws combined with principles. If you can learn them and understand them from this, I want you guys to understand it in this session. If you can understand it in this session, that's why I'm going to be practical. What many people will never learn in their lifetime of financial education, they may never be exposed to what I am sharing with you right now, because guess what? In the whole trainings of my life, I was never practically exposed to what I am showing you right now until 2023. And guess what? The way I am showing you right now was not how I was exposed to it. Do you guys know what exposed me to it? This thing I'm showing you right now, it cannot be trained. So, but I want to help you know it, have a consciousness of it, because I never had a consciousness of it until I was shown a formula, a consciousness, our thought. Okay. And even when I was taught, something gripped me in that teaching, that coaching. It was a coaching program. And I never understood the value of that coaching program till 2 years later. 2 years later, I understood the value of that program. So it means if I didn't understand it when I was coached, it means I was not taught. Am I correct? Are you guys on that? That was the reason for the program, but I couldn't understand it until something happened that made me understand. There are certain things, they are revelations. There's a difference between a revelation, insight, and knowledge. Revelations are things to happen. So what I'm doing on this call is just like what happened to me. But now you are going to walk towards it. I never walked towards my experience. It happened because I stayed in the process of growth. It happened. As I grew to some extent, I realized what was taught me. Growth exposed me to something I would never be taught. Everybody is looking for money. Everybody is controlled by capital. Your character is controlled by the capital, the pursuit of capital, your character, your learning, your obsession towards what you're learning right now is connected to your need for capital. Am I correct? I'm a practical person. So if capital is the problem, if capital is my control, it means I can practically, logically write down the pursuit of capital as my main objective as a trader. True or true? Is that a logical approach? Many of you, you're learning with emotions, not intentions. True intent, there is a goal. how are the ways? What's the fastest way? What's the logical way? What are the ways I can get to these things? What is the risk oriented? I want to know everything that will make me get capital. Then I want to choose the most appropriate. There's no word guarantee, but which one has the most uh, or precise? What is the word? Guarantee is not a word I want to use. I don't know if that's a borrowed word. It's only happening in my local language. Okay. Which one's sure? Right? Which one is sure? Does that sell? Okay. Because everyone, if you know the one that's sure, so I tell you this, I'll come to what I've taught you guys. And I asked you a question, do you guys want to know how I mastered it? So there is learning to earn. If I start earning, I tend to set back on what? Learning. There's a setback on learning when earning starts because it's a phase. So there's a phase for learning, there's a phase for earning, and there's a phase for growth. When you get into the phase of earning, okay, you stop learning and you stop growing. Okay, when you get into the phase, when you are in the phase of learning, you are opening capacity for growth and capacity for earning. So you build capacity, you're building capacity when you are learning. Okay. And what do you use that capacity for? Capacity of earning is determined by learning. So if you leave the learning, you get into the capacity, you start practicing earning. And guess what? You stop learning and you stop growing. So the same way, okay, you have capacity for earning, you have capacity for growth because when you get, if you know things, the more you know things, you have capacity to grow. And if you begin to practice growth, see, this is what people don't know. The only one that is true to the three is growth. If you learn, you have capacity to grow. If you practice growth, you have ability to learn and earn. I taught you guys about ability in the last class, right? When ability comes in, it's a higher form of capacity. Ability surpasses capacity. So guess what? Cambridge, be practical, be practical, be practical, be practical. Let me give you guys a practical notion. Will you guys understand this? This is the closest one as a coach and a mentor in the trading space. I have to bring my trading experience into being. So, and I always have to reflect who I am, who I was, and who is me now, who he is now. So when I came into trading, I had money. I never wanted to build. I never wanted to sell. I just thought the opportunity of trading and I wanted to leverage. Guess what? I got exposed to growth system as well. I got exposed to mentorship. So the system I learned from had two options. One option is to impact people, help people. The other option is to learn the skill. All right. So when I learn the skill, what's going to happen? Talk to me on the chat. I would earn, right? So I want to be practical. If you like, take it from me. If you like, don't take it from me. But this practicality affects every facet of the money dome, the kingdom of money. This practical system works. It has worked. It is the template. So if I learn, I would earn. Okay. So learning increases the capacity to earn, gives capacity to earning, but it also gives capacity to growth. Watch this. All right. If I learn, okay, I could teach. I could impact others. I could serve others. True or true? You guys stay with me a bit. So there's going to be a switch of mindset right now. If I learn, there are many people who have not learned like me. I could begin to teach them. Okay. And the more people I begin to teach, my impact, write this down. What's your value in the marketplace of life? Money is a marketplace. There's a marketplace for money. What's your value in the marketplace of money? In the marketplace, what currency do you use? Money. Okay. So what's your value in the marketplace of life? That's what money you're going to be paid. So the money you earn is based on the value of the marketplace of life. What's your value? So that's why a lot of people can learn. They have capacity, but they are not earning enough because their value in the marketplace of life is equal to zero. So even if they are earning, they are losing it. They're earning, they're losing it. You're struggling, you're earning, you're just losing it. You earn it to this extent, you just come back. The equal to will never be raised until your value in the marketplace increases. Can I still continue? I'm touching some nerves now, right? Am I touching some nerves? Like I, it's like I'm talking to you. You keep earning, and you keep finding solutions to retain earning. I'm telling you why you're not retaining earning. It's equal. It's in the Bible. It's in every book. It's in every financial mentorship. It is there in front of you. You don't know. They're ignoring it because why? Your obsession lacks awareness. Can I continue? So I didn't break the code. I just grew. Okay, I didn't struggle. When I knew I didn't struggle, and I didn't know why. I didn't even know what I was doing. It is when I finally realized that I was no more struggling to earn. Okay, I was consistently learning because I grew. So I'll go back to what I was saying because I know you guys are like, you're loving the story, right? How many of you are loving the story? You're making me feel like I'm a good teacher. All right, good. So I was up two opportunities. I was learning. I was obsessed with learning because why I had a true intent. When I saw the opportunity in I Am Academy at the time, I was afraid. I came in, I told you guys my story. Before I Am 2018, I made over $120,000. I made money. And prior to I Am, I've gotten into a depression. I was losing money. I finally realized no income was coming. I was spending, spending, spending. I've gone into bad businesses because I wasn't prepared for. And guess what? When the heat of things come, universe reveals itself. Wanted to take everything from me. I got arrested. I was paying debt. A lot was just happening at the same time. Hence, I was forced to look for an opportunity to retain what I was remaining. That is when I Am came. I wanted to do something that will not repeat that cycle. I wanted to stop network marketing because I was tired of telling people about other people's business and the business don't stay and my integrity will be punctured. How many of you have been there? Talk to me. Talk to me now on this chat. Now. There's a reason some of you are not open to telling people opportunities. You've been burnt, you've been hurt. Cambry. Some of you have not been. I wasn't burnt. You know when if you are burnt and you still have your body and your carcass, you are still good. You can real. I was born blown to pieces. I resurrected. Okay. So I know the emotions. The reason I came to I Am was because I didn't, me and my wife sat down and said, well, this is the end of network marketing. See, can I continue? I'm going into memory, like I said. We get into a bit of memory lane. There's a feeling my wife and I will never forget. And that's what bettered the decision. When I got married and we traveled, after the marriage, we traveled home to say thanks to the parents, all of them that came. The day I landed Lagos was the day I was picked. I was arrested. How many of you know Zone 2 in Lagos? If your case goes to Zone 2 in Lagos, you're in for it. From Abuja, they sentenced me. It was terrible. So, God help me. What did I do? The same me who wants to help people. When someone brings a business, I embrace it and I will start teaching people. I was victimized because I was in association of a business because I taught people what works. Association, not because the case that brought me to almost going to prison was not because I collected money from somebody. I was the one who taught the person to understand the business and he paid money to another person. It means I was an accomplice. It's sweet you. Now that you're hearing it, is it sweet? Okay, so I was victimized. That night I spent, I slept with hoodlums in a cell. Can't imagine it. If I think of it, this laughter you are seeing is tears behind. My wife was dead. In fact, they actually wanted to transfer it to Kpanti. How many of you know Kpanti in Lagos? I'm sharing this experience. So, for a reason, it may not be connected to the money, but it's connected to the emotions of decisions. You need to know who's in front of you. Many of you don't know me and you don't understand my passion. God helped me because I had good people. Okay, I had good contacts and people knew me. Okay, but it all came with a price. I had to pay the money I never took from someone for the business. So practically, I was paying. And guess what? When that happened, it was a yardstick for other people to pursue me. Other people who didn't even know. They were now, oh, they can do this. So you can imagine the ripple effect. So I was troubled. I was afraid. I said, this thing, we're not going to do it anymore. Network marketing, bagbeshi. All right. I want to learn a skill that I can own. I can, if I tell someone about the skill, I will be able to pioneer that voice I used to tell the person. Hence, the idea of Forex sold to me and my wife. Because why? Forex is a skill when you own it. So I was in IM Academy, but I was not in IM Academy like other people. I was in IM Academy because I knew if I learned this skill and I brought someone in, I can teach them. Can you see the revelation of Kenry right now from this story? Can you see why I was different? Because something happened to me. Everything happens for good. And guess what? I lost everything. I lost everything I brought into this space. But initially, when I came into this space, I did not want to build. I didn't come in to build, but I came in with the purpose that I want to have this skill and I want to leverage the opportunity to help people earn an extra $10. The me that understand the principle of money didn't change, but the network marketing of me, all right, the priority for that changed. So I needed to be me to sell. So hence I love the opportunity. But guess what? This same opportunity exposed me to two things: leadership. See, I've always been the person who understands money and how to gain it, its value. Okay. And you are a reflection of the people you follow. Never forget this. Forget any amount of money you earn. You are a reflection of the people you follow more than the skill you have. So I realized when I made money, I was afraid of losing it. I found an opportunity, but I also realized something. One of the things I never had in my life that I knew all the people that I've been following even before I bumped into that amount of money was mentors. You can't buy them. You have access. You can't buy mentors. Many of you think you're paying for a program. That's not buying mentorship. That's getting access to mentorship. So I knew it was hard to have access to certain people. So environment may bring them. When I came into IAM, I came through a friend. But the business structure now exposed me to something else. What? When I saw that something else, I knew something else was going to happen. Okay. I attended the meeting just like many of you attended the training, and I saw, I think one thing that changed, I saw a mentor, David Imonite. He came up on stage and he spoke to my person: faith, money, finance, leadership. I've always dreamt of pioneer. That's the vision God gave to me. And I saw it in a man stand on stage. everything dropped. I knew I was in for something. I had a desire to learn the skill. I trusted the skill. But now I needed to follow somebody, and there was an opportunity to follow that person. Hence, something happened that day. Okay, I needed to make a decision. I came in never to build. Before we discussed it in the office, I was telling them in the office then, you guys take care of uh, leverage. I'm going to create a system. I created a system of leverage, but me, I was not going to be built. But when I attended that meeting, something happened. I only needed access, and it gave an opportunity for access. 30 people, 90 days. Cambry has to make a decision that day. And thank God my wife was on that call. It was not hard. What do you think? He knew I needed this. So let's go. I think about 39 days later, I did it. And what happened? I got access to training. But what I didn't even know, which is what I'm trying to teach you guys. Many of you, what you're ignoring right now is coded in principles. You don't even know how powerful it is. The same thing you're doing has power codes. Okay, what I didn't know, I learned, I did that just to get access. Proximity is power. I tackled proximity, but I was also obsessed. But guess what happened? Two things happened. Capacity and ability met. Now, what happened? I knew, just like I observed problems in this space, many people before me, when they came into this business, I detested how they did the business. Okay, there was a problem. I'm coming from a problem. I cannot be part of that problem. Okay, when people come in, they come in just to bring people into business to gain money. I didn't want people to see me in that light. Hence, my obsession to learn and help the team. I had to give myself to my leader at the time. I want to be in charge of the education. Guess what? I've not known how to trade, but I just wanted to be different. I wanted to be seen differently. Okay, but because I knew that this thing is in this system, this education is there, but someone needs to guide, someone needs to be able to lead people. There was no structure like that. Only one person was doing it at the time. But every energy in the business then was go heat rank, heat rank, heat rank. I smelled it. I said, no, I don't want to heat rank. I want to impact people. This is an opportunity to impact people. So guess what? 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours every day, I was obsessed with learning. Not because I wanted to know how to trade, but because I wanted to be different to people. I wanted to create a solution for people. Now I'm bringing people in. I don't want them to see me. I was afraid they should see me like someone I detested, because before I came into IAM, I was discouraging people in Forex. Why? They are hypocrites. You tell me this is a business that can help you make money, but you are smelling poverty. If the business can help you, why is your shoe open? Why is your belt fake? And you're telling me 7.7 trillion. I'm a practical person. You don't know me. You're not looking the part. Why are you trying to sell it to me? And I know some of you are enjoying this talk right now because that is how you think. Am I correct? Put 100 and chat. That is why many people want to have results before they sell, because of people like me. You don't want to meet someone like me. You will lose your dream of trading. I bet you. Because why? I don't just discourage and make you a friend so that I can keep discouraging you till you stop. Because I know you're on the bad. I'm that person. This is the person who's here today. I'm that kind of person. So when I came in, I knew what I was up against. But I saw the opportunity for the first time, and I knew that there's truly a skill here. But why are these hypocrites just selling the network marketing? And they're not even helping people. There are thousands of people coming in the business, but they are not being helped in trading. I saw an opportunity in the marketplace. I grew. The more you grow your value in the marketplace, that's growth. So guess what I was in? I was learning to grow, because learning increases your capacity to grow. So as I was learning, I had things to teach and I had a structure. IAM gave me a structure of impact. I tapped into, because now there are people all over the nation, all over me, who needs coordination, who needs proof of awareness. I was obsessed to get that proof of awareness. And guess what? I got the proof of awareness. Okay, I knew how to trade and I could teach. But how did that happen? 4 hours every day, my commitment. I didn't have time during the day because I was practically working. I run a business. I go out in the morning, I come back late. Okay. But I had my night. So between 11 and 3 a.m., I was obsessed with watching videos, learning strategies, so that when I wake up the next day, I have content to give to the students across Nigeria. Is something making sense in this call right now? I know you guys are not connected. You love stories. Should I continue? You're loving the story, right? Don't love the story and forget the message, because many of you are good. Like you watch movie, like some of you are watching me like season movie right now. You want the next season. In fact, I've trapped you guys now. You guys have totally forget trading. You're listening to this story. Your movie sense have captured it now. But don't get triggered away. Be conscious of what I am doing on this call. I'm showing you a principle. It happened with me. I'm not giving you a record of how it happened with me. This growth phase, learning phase, and earning phase, it's in everyone. You are just the one who knows how to adopt the phase that pays you the most. Okay. And I knew growth pays, learning pays, earning stocks. So over time, guess what? In this phase, while I was trading, I was making money. While I wasn't teaching people, I was consistent with earning. The more I got into the responsibility of teaching people, pressure came in. Okay. I started losing more. The more I started learning more in the marketplace, I started losing grip of my personal management. Okay. Fear is a bad tool. Many of you don't know. You are not afraid when you are alone. You are afraid when you're exposed. True or true? Do you know why a lot of people don't like to bring other people in? They feel safe when people are not watching. We feel terrible and scared when people are watching. Pressure. But this pressure is what trains you. You don't know. So when I was alone doing my thing, my personal strategy, I was growing. But the moment I started learning other things, okay, and I got exposed to new strategies, I lost grip. Okay. And the more I try to give proof to people, the more I lose proof. Oh boy. Conflict. But guess what? I'm a type of learner. When I teach you, I teach truth. I don't teach me. I figured out something. It's not about me. It's about what works. And I'm transparent enough to show my failures right from the beginning. But what I teach in principles are irresponsible to results. It means if you know the principle, even if you don't see result, you will believe. And I'm a kind of person, I'm a conveyor of journey, rather. I'm a conveyor of process. We are moving. So we are all moving. I just decided to be someone who learned to pilot us in our moving phase. That's how I sold my personality. And guess what? I was leveraging those who had results. And I was trying to tell people this is what we're learning towards. I changed motive. Okay. So the time I wasn't having result, we all knew result was there. Okay. But personally within me, I know I wasn't getting result. And I was telling people why I wasn't getting result. And it came to a phase, and this is one of the things that helped me. And I'm saying this because many of you may be in this phase, many of you would experience. One of the things that helped me was when I was losing, I already have proof of the result I was teaching. I have showed it. I had proof. So when I showed it, even when I was losing internally, when things happened that I was losing, people didn't know I was losing because I already showed proof of what I was teaching. Okay. So when the things hit me, when psychology hit me, when life hits me, okay, and I knew that this was something else, I took a break. 9 months I wasn't trading. I knew why. Because why? I was in a debt. That debt was affecting me. Pressure was affecting me. Okay, emotions was hitting me. I'd lost everything I brought in. And it means my emotional energy was down and it was affecting my result. I knew. So I stopped trading for 9 months, over 9 months actually. Okay, but I was getting results because people knew I had it and I was teaching it. It was working for people. That's proof enough. Okay. Now, backward a little bit. Something had happened to me. I'd lost everything. What was sustaining me at this point in time? Who can tell me? Had grown, had learned, had earned, but earnings stopped. What was sustaining me at this point in time? Ability. Thank you, Temsi. Growth ability. Because when I grew, I was in a company. I already had access to mentorship. I had already grown. The company was paying me $1,000 at a time for my grew. So the company compensated growth. But that's not what my biggest inspiration was. One of the biggest inspiration was purpose. What I came in here for the business was to see people win. I finally figured out how to help people win, and people were winning. So even if I was failing, it doesn't matter. It's not about me. The system was working. Would you stop doing what you're doing if what you're doing is helping people win and you're not winning? Be very honest with me right now. If you truly intend for people, talk to me. The next thing is how growth pays. The compensation of growth is different from the compensation of earning. But if you can scale through the fall of earning and the fall of learning, growth will pay you. So what happened? When I was stuck in this period, my learning capacity and growth capacity was paying me. But most importantly, my impact value in the marketplace sustained me. All right. There were many streams of income aside I Am Academy. Okay. There were many open doors. As I was growing, I was opening doors. Okay. These opportunities were now bigger than I Am Academy in itself. So I was enjoying I Am Academy, doing the things I need to do to help people because other doors started opening. I may not have time to share all of them on this call. All right. But they were not opening to bring money initially, but they were now opening to show the capacity and how it can be translated to ability. I think a year later, I became an educator on the platform. What happened after that? Doors opened. The money as an educator was nothing. It was a shame. But the impact growth increased. Deals started coming. Opportunities started reaching out. People started reaching out. Okay. Personal mentorship. Life changed within a circle. Because why? Capacity turned into ability. When I grew, doors opened. I can tell you this. It's a journey. You may sum it up. You may sum it up to be a growth journey. But if you never get into it, you will never realize it. At this point in time, I was not trying to earn. I was not trying to make money from Forex. And guess what? At some point, I stopped learning. Hmm. Do you know when I stopped learning Forex? Ask me, I'll tell you. Do you know when I stopped learning how to trade? It's been more than 6 years. It's been more than 6 years. My first 2 years was when I learned last. Some of you are confused right now. You want to hear the next thing I want to say. Am I correct? All I've been doing is just growing. Do you know what it is to spend 4 hours getting information? You calculate that in a period of almost 2 years. Do you know what you'd have gotten? Many people learn, not many people have been processing for the last 6 years. And in all of these processes, I'm defining. So Everything I am today is a reflection of what I've learned in those 2 years. I'm just processing it out. I get exposed, but when I get exposed, it's coming into a template of how I use. All right. It means I'm experimenting. I'm building something that's not learning new things, that is exposing new learnings. That's what I've been doing over the last 6 years. And guess what? I wasn't stuck in earning. It means I was learning to become a better version of myself, learning change, but I wasn't learning Forex. But guess what? I was earning from Forex. Everything you guys are pursuing, I did not pursue, I'm getting. Which is proof to say, if you grow, you won't stop learning, but your learning changes. You learn to become better version of yourself, but it all starts from learning. The foundation is learning. I learned to evolve. Many of you will never evolve outside of your learning. I learned. When it was my phase of learning, I learned. But while I was learning, I discovered that growth was as important. Okay, so I grew because learning gave me capacity. Because when I learned, I had an opportunity to serve. So guess what? I learned to serve. I did not just learn to earn. I did all of them, but my learning to service was powerful and priority more than my learning to earn. And guess what? This is the proof of that. I am earning money right now. I have portfolio. I'm managing portfolio. I have access to opportunities because of this skill that I've evolved over a period of time. Your skill is your capital. Write that down. Your skill is your capital. But something is standing in your way. How you're going to learn how you're going to learn and evolve this skill is based on how you understand your money mindset. So many of you are trying to use the skill to earn. You will get stuck. I promise you. It's just a matter of time. You will get stuck. Because why? You can never earn above your value in the marketplace. So your skill is your capital. Use this skill as capital. Okay? That is what every person in this space has done that has made them multi-millions. The skill is their capital. They sell the skill. The skill is their capital. The skill is their value in the marketplace. Okay? If you can understand this, it changes everything. Because you're not in Forex as an investor. You are in Forex to learn to use the skill, all right, to leverage money. So the skill is your capital. It's not your money that is your capital. It's the skill. Am I making sense now? I mean, if you understand, is it getting clearer now? Is it getting clearer? I know it's not there yet, but is it getting clearer? The skill is your capital. Everybody you know out there that is making millions that you admire, that you want to become, that is the reason that deceived you to come and do Forex. The skill was their capital. The skill is their capital. Am I saying the truth? So guess what? They treated their capital differently. So many of you are treating towards your money. Some of them treated, they leverage their capital. So when they see an opportunity, just like Cambridge, I saw an opportunity, I served with the capital and I brought in the capital that you are looking for. I had money to come in. I lost all of it. Truth. I tell truth. I'm not someone who's going to hide it from you. And that's the same thing that happened to everybody in this space. They lost the capital they are bringing and they gained the capital that they are. It's okay to lose money. It's okay, but build the real capital. The real capital is your skill. That's why when I gave you 2026 blueprint, what I gave to you was the skill. Okay, how to get the skill. But one of the things I cannot take out of the way for you, you never get clear, is what I'm showing you right now. Your money mindset would always rule you, would always push you. So some of you are learning to earn. You're not focusing on the skill. You're using the skill when you ought to become the skill. Am I making sense? You're trying to use the skill to get the money when your responsibility and your phase is supposed to become the skill. Forget the money, become the skill. When you learn, you have capacity to earn. So become that which is learned. The capacity will become ability. One, that is minor truth. Now, when you learn, you have the capacity to grow. Become the knowledge. Your capacity to grow becomes your ability to learn and earn. It means if you want to have a state of continuous learning and earning without being stuck, without being involved, that is autopilot of money, grow. So I figured out that too. And I realized if I grew, I would earn and I'll keep learning. I'll keep evolving. So you know why growth makes you keep evolving? Over the years, I've brought strategies. I find needs. I keep evolving strategies. I am not stuck. I keep learning and evolving to serve new dimensions of growth. And guess what? More money keeps coming in, even if I'm not selling a product. Now I'm going to launch. It's going to be a different level. Some people are going to come. He is selling a product. I've proven something to you guys. I've been making money without selling you guys product, not working for any company. Right? And guess what? 10% of what I've earned over the last 5 months, well, 10% came from trading. Maybe 5%. Are you surprised? I have no need to trade today. I have no need to. I'm not obsessed to trade this week. But guess what? I would earn money from trading because I have become that which is known. I am the skill. I am the capital. Thus, did you guys got you got me, right? Become the skill. Not many people will be able to teach you like I do and tell you the truth, but I am because I'm interested in so just like I've been interested from the beginning. My purpose has been my purpose. That's one of the things. If you lack purpose, live again. Ask yourself, just something is wrong when you lack purpose because purpose is everything. All right. So purpose has been driving me. Purpose is your drive. So what drove me into Forex as what has kept me, irrespective of the experiences. Okay, is what has navigated me to the right path. Okay, become the skill. One of the things you're going to find, you become the capital. But one of your obstacles is what I expose on the score. You will not become the skill if you're trying to use the skill to get something else. Is that true? Is that clear now? Is that true? If you believe that's true, put true on the chat. Because why? You are playing a gamble. Okay, it's like Nigeria today have crude oil. They cannot become an oil producing country if they are using their crude oil to get fuel. It doesn't make sense. Become the system of the crude. Capital will come. That's ability. Many of you, and guess what? There is a mindset out there, and I agree. And I'm also saying it. Is it what's the word? Is it possible not to sell and you can just earn with Forex? I mean, if you're asking that question, be very honest with me. I don't want to sell. Is it possible for me to just trade and I can just earn with Forex? Be very honest with me. Be very honest. How many of you you've been exposed to that narrative and you feel like many of you love Forex with the fact that what narrative have been sold to you, you can earn and become rich, you know, can live a financial freedom life with Forex. You love that narrative. Now, let me be very honest with you. In the world of money, earning is not a problem. It has never been. You can earn money with Forex. A lot of people are earning money from Forex, just Forex alone. But to become wealthy, there has to be an exchange of value. See that you're doing it in Forex or you're doing it somewhere else, as long as there is an exchange of value, your money you earn from skill is equal your value in exchange. So some people are good in business, they've done exchange value, they are valuable in some marketplace. So their capacity of earning can be reflected in earning in Forex. But guess what I can tell you today that you may argue with over time? If you are zero, you come into Forex with $1 million, you will go zero. Even if you have the best skill, I promise you, it is true. The reason I can believe and I can put a guarantee to it is that the force of the universe never tell a lie. It never. It doesn't matter how it looks. I may look like a liar today. Time will tell. Okay. If you do not have value, if you're in isolation with the value in the marketplace, and you find this skill operative, and you found a strategy that work, and you groom that strategy, okay, and that strategy begin to work, you earn a lot of millions. Give yourself 5 years, you will not be in the same. The universe will demand value, and if you do not give that value, you will end up zero. It's period. That's truth. So the universe can give you a chance to become earned. Just as someone works a job, when you work a job and you're earning a salary, the universe have given you an opportunity to have money as a tool. If you do not use money as a tool for something, it's just a matter of time. You would retire poor. True or true? So the problem is not earning. It's what you do with the earning. It has to be an exchange of value. Many people never learned it. So they keep earning a lot. They think if I keep earning a lot, I will acquire. And guess what? The stories of a lot of people, if you go learn from them, you will know that's not the path you want to take. You would have wasted, some people wasted years, 10 years, 10 years only to grow poor and start learning after 10 years. Why should I gamble my way when I can do it right from the beginning? All right. So it's just a mindset. It's a mindset. Did I dig you this morning? Or was it a little bit different this morning? If there's one thing I can say, you can understand the true power of capital. Now I've made you understand what is capital through this call. And I've made you understand the phases. There's a learning phase, there's an earning phase, and there's a growth phase. And learning is the center of it. Learning gives you capacity to gain ability. But what side do you want to gain ability? Because your growth determines your earning. So do you want to get ability into earning without growing? Is the option. Now you have options laid in front of you. You can make decisions based on truth. And if you do take the right decision, I am with you. The next training I'm going to be training you now is how to adopt capital, leverage capital while you are becoming a capitalist. It's okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful question. How do you get people then to come to the journey with you in Forex that you are also just starting since they want to see proof on you? Beautiful questions. All right, beautiful question. That's a beautiful question. So I've been there. Okay, and I said something which is quite the answer to it right now, but you may not understand it logically because your mindset is running away from the truth. Your personality is smelling. So you don't want people to smell that personality, so you're trying to run away from them. I've been there. So should I answer that question, fam? It's going to take a couple of minutes, but I know some of you like that question. So I need some people to back, because if I'm going to take a couple of minutes, some people are trapped in that. Some people are trapped in that. They're stuck. They're stuck in the mindset of people like proof. Because why? You like proof. The way people think about you is the same way you think about others. What you give is what you get. So what's coming to you is a proof of who you are. Never forget that. The world is a mirror that shows you who you are. Same goes to the people, same goes to the money, same goes to the opportunity. The type of opportunity you get is not the type of opportunity I get, even if we're in the same space. Am I communicating evening? So first you have to check your personality, your worries, your fears, the energy you're putting out. Just be liberal. Why are you here? Do you believe? Do you know people buy into belief more than proof? Hmm? No, okay, I'll say this. Belief says truth more than proof. Guess what? There's so many proof in the internet today. Proof. But guess what? The more proof, the more curiosity. It not the work. There's something to it. How many of you seen that? Somebody's showing you proof and you're telling them it's not working. Ah, they got it another way. True or true? Am I being honest here right now? See, I've been a mentor. I've been in the sales industry, okay, a better part of my life. I could say over 22 years now. All right. Now I want to tell you this. I understand the scheme of sales. That is why the people who truly sells opportunities don't sell through proof, they sell through belief. They set to your belief system. If they can contact your belief, you will buy the product. And they know if they want to tap into your belief system, they don't want to show you something you're obsessed with. They want to show you something you don't know. So they come through knowledge. Knowledge gives you proof of belief. They want to sell to you information, something you don't know, something that is valuable to you. And the moment you buy into that, you're buying the product. The information media is the wealthiest media. Okay. It's the most attractive media, the information media. So are you the billboard or you are the message or you are the messenger? So you are the one to determine. So you need to understand sales. Okay. You are not the product, you are the conveyor. So if you're good at the product, okay, if you can understand the product, you know one thing that is bad about our environment. Many of you, you're doing a job, you're good salespeople in your job. You're in real estate, you're good salespeople in your real estate, but you just can't sell forex because why? You want to become it. You want to be the one to sell. You want to sell yourself. Think of this like a movie you watched that is sweet. What did you love about the movie? How can this movie help me? When you begin to find information and you sell information, that is when truly you detach yourself from the billboard and the message, because you are experiencing this thing. It is that does not work for you yet. You cannot sell it because while you are in experience mode, that's what it's about you. It's not about the people. It's about what you feel. You don't believe in it yet. True or true. You may not think it is true, but that is actually what's smelling. People smell your aura when you talk to them. Even when you don't talk, they see it, your struggles. You're struggling. So when you come to them, because guess what? They know when you're excited. They know when you post some beautiful wins, all right, and you don't post anymore. And the moment you not connect, come and walk. I didn't see post. They watch you. It's you that they are buying into. Are you guys with me? So one of the things I did was I realized sales, the power of selling something, is not about convincing people. It's about informing people. People will buy into what they are informed they need, not what you have. What you have won't always sell to people. Am I making sense? If this is taken out of the way, there is not the proper way to sell. Okay, so Kenry, in regards to what we have, just like I had IM Academy at the time. Okay, and guess what? There was proof. There was a system and there was a structure and there was a contribution to people. Many people come into the Forex space, there was no contribution on how they could get help. And one of the things I believe, if people could get help, they will see the result because I got help. That was my model. I cared not about what people are making. And guess what? There were millions of people or thousands of people or from my environment, okay, who had the same problem, that there is the void of help in trading. Help. Just use that word, help. People are not helping people learn. True or true? There is the learning, but many people don't have help in learning. Come, we have a structure where you could be helped to learn how to trade. But now, why do someone need that help? This is where the information of the structure that leads to result comes in. If you can get a glimpse of that information, Forex takes time. It's a process. It replaces a lot of things in the financial world. People need to know that. But guess what? You are just thinking about results. And that is why they are not buying, because you're not telling them what they need. You're showing them what they want. So this is what I can tell you. Don't try to help people. Don't try to convince people. There are already people who need structured learning. Attract those people by putting out a message. If you ever need a structured way of learning how to become an informed trader that has a possible process to becoming successful, I had a free structure for you to get started in Forex. What I just said, I don't need somebody that I know. I just have to attract someone who needs it. You see, that message is your key. It is true. Do we have the structure? Do we have the proof of structure? Do we have the guiding process to it? So the message is true. And guess what? Why will I try to give someone a destination that I have not been to, that I am going to, and they'll be asking me if I'm there, if I clearly made it that I'm going there? Over the years, I've been a victim of wrong process. I've lost a lot of money from Forex. I've been beaten black and hard simply because I never knew how to take the journey of learning to become a profitable trader. I regret the mistakes I've made because I didn't respond to structure. Now, thank God, I found a system that introduces a structured way of learning to become profitable. It takes time, but I'm happy to get into that journey. If you need a free access, I have it for you. What did I just do? I exempted myself from every feeling you would ever have that I am the message. True or true? Am I correct? And if you can take that away, because that is one humbling truth people need. If people cannot see you, the next thing they want to see is that thing that works. That will make them come. Because why? People are curious, no matter how burnt people are, they are curious to see what works. True or true? And guess what? They will just come. And when they come, they will find, would they be deceived? Would you have deceived them? If they could come, take yourself out of the equation. You're blocking a lot of people. So that's the truth. Put yourself in a position of telling people the truth. You are not the truth. Take yourself out. If you can take yourself out, you begin to find the right message. You begin to attract the right people. That's the truth. I did it and it works. It works in every sense of sales. Okay? Say no. Put the fat. Do everything in this your first year to behave like you are not trying to make profit, but you're trying to learn. Push that narrative. You will find your learners. Okay? You'll find people who will journey with you learning. People don't love pride. Do you know that the natural sense of a human being detests pride? The moment you're beginning to sell yourself, fools will follow you, but real people won't. And you will be tired of fools. I promise you. You will lose them. Real people will stay. Okay, so you want to be careful who you attract. Does that make sense? Does that appeal to everyone? So it's a journey. You may not be perfect in the beginning, but that is one template I just have to give to you. All right. I'm giving you because I believe you need it, but the use of it will be dependent on you. You see that journey? I'm willing to go with you on that journey. Help everybody get the right message. In fact, that is one of the things we're going to be doing in this new phase. So tomorrow, something that's happening in I am grateful to God that my vision, what I've been working for, what I've been working on over the last 3 years, intentionally working through phase of development and all, we're finally, all right, onboarding this week. All right, and on the onboarding process starts tomorrow. Okay, I was supposed to do it today, but I needed to focus on this message I shared with you. All right, so one of the things I'll be telling you guys the details of the project, okay, and officially giving you guys the name today. So Expert Hub is our project of trading that we've been doing over the last 3 years. All right, I'm gonna post. So you guys are the first people that are experiencing this information, and I want you guys to dream differently today, become different. All right. I say this for a reason. A lot is a lot is already happening, but I don't want to lose touch with you guys because I will if you are not intentional about yourself. All right. And I also need us to help a lot of people because not everybody is like you. The goal of this vision is truly the vision that I've always had in mind, to be able to create a structured learning process that starts from the beginning that leads to the end. All right. Or the beginning of the end. So this is a system. We're moving from piloting the process and we are structuring the process into a system. So I go into a journey. This journey, there was a time I had to sit down and ask myself, what am I selling? Yes, I have the heart. What's the structure of what I'm selling? And I found no structures. Okay, I've tried. I've failed at some point. I started Pearl Nation. This is all a dream of Pearl Nation. Okay, but because of the lack of structure and lack of experiences, some things happened. I know before I left I am at the time, God told me two things: timing and system. I never knew how powerful they were until I bumped into Pearl Nation. All right, and I failed with the project of Pearl Nation, the first project of Pearl Nation, because there was no system. It's not to have knowledge. Growth requires a system. I have this desire, I have this. So God taught me a lot of things. And in the process of 3 years, a lot has happened, but I've never denied myself of my vision to actually educate, to liberate, which is the vision of the Pearl Nation. All right. Which is transitioning into, a new brand. So I'm happy that in this week we're going to be exposing the vision behind, the Experience Perfect Entry Trading Academy, all right, which is Expect Hub. So Expect is, I'm going to be giving you guys full details tomorrow, all right. So it's a vision to pilot the trading process, but we figured out what will be the system around it. Okay, there has to be a system that can pilot every phase. So what are the phases? There's a phase of learning, there's the phase of earning, and there's the phase of growth. Okay, how can the majority of people in this space are earning oriented. But from what I've done with you guys over the last 3 to 5 months, do you guys now see that there's a need to grow majorly? All right, because now earning is a reflection of your growth. Now, how can I tell that to other traders that are out there? I've been able to make you guys understand a process that works, but not many people do know. but we need to help many people do it. How can we come? So we needed a system, a piloting system. So the first attention to this is access. Proximity is power. But one of the major challenges out there, okay, is the problem of access. So we flipped some certain things to get access. These are things you guys are going to be experiencing tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to be telling you what's going to give us that access. It's not going to be a problem on the person. We need a solution. We have the solution, but we need people to have that solution. So access is the first thing we solved with this project. But another thing is to focus on the thing that truly gets people, which is earning. There may be the ease of access, but there also the need for earning. So the first phase of attention is going to be focused on a leverage earning system. So we gave access, but if someone has access, they should be able to earn. Okay. So we created a structure where they could earn. And that problem of money, we can solve it with access. Because now, do we have the proof of earning so far? So I didn't just keep it to myself. I wanted you guys to experience that process. We have proof of earning. All right. It's not a gamble. It's not luck. We have it. Now we want people to experience it. But guess what I've done with you guys? I didn't just give you guys proof of earning. I showed you guys a process to how we get those proof. So some of you have been armed, which means some of you now want to continue this journey. You don't want to stay on the side of learning. Am I correct? Of earning. Am I correct? You want to continue this process of growth, which means we're going to play a hunger game. So some people will start like you guys did. They'll earn. They will not start from earning. Okay. You guys will be the shield that will tell more of the process, because I can have this, but I needed a proof. That's what I've done. 3 months down the line into this year, I created a proof of structure. So when we transition into the other phases of learning, growth, it's going to be a continuous process. These are things I want to be explaining with. So this project is not just a project for traders, it's a project for skill and empowerment. All right. I just hope I'll do everything tomorrow. I'll do the full message tomorrow. My biggest goal I found in this space is capital. People have problem of capital, which is why I gave you guys this message this morning. This project is solving the problem of capital, okay, for a lot of traders who are willing to put themselves in the process. So there are certain questions or things you cannot do for yourself if you focus on the vision of this project. Okay, capital will not be your problem. And if from the beginning someone comes in and they realize that capital is not a problem, or there's a way they cannot get through capital, they will learn the right way. Am I correct? Imagine if you knew what I knew when you came into trading. Would you have learned the right way? Yes or yes? Would you have learned differently if you had the type of mindset you were able to understand that this is what success requires, and you won't be a gambler? Okay, because that's what pre-informed knowledge does. So that is one of the things we want to be doing. Now, some people may not learn it in teaching, they will learn it in structure. Okay, so there are two structures to Expert Hub. Okay, the structures that feeds the learner and the structures that fuels the skill. Okay, so if you become the skill, you will need a service brand. So this place is going to become your capital base. That capital that the skill will give to you, you don't have to go look for it. This place is going to give you that capital. Okay, this is a system that works, that will give you that capital. So you're not finding it somewhere. So everybody would want to be here to learn for the purpose of becoming the skill to gain capital. So a lot of people cannot brand to sell themselves. We would give you that opportunity. This will also, a lot of you are trading with prop firm right now, proprietary assistance. Okay, this space is also going to give you that opportunity to gain access to capital, right? With that skill. Okay, so everything I'm going to be teaching you, or I'm showing you the course of this week, is because we set up a process for it, and God bless us. We are going to grow. The only thing that I require, that I know now, I've done my part in being able to unveil this vision. It's not a vision for me. It's a vision that is going to take care of everyone. All right. And that vision needs the energy of everyone. Okay. But this is also it. I trust in a community. That's why I've been building it. But you see, when these things like this come to life, because of the power it has, it transports fast. I don't want this to lose us. I don't want to lose the energy I have with you, because the responsibility grows more than you guys want it. Okay? I don't want outsiders to become heirs of what you guys have experienced over the last couple of months, because it will happen. You just have to change. All right. Over the next couple of months, we're going to be having thousands of people coming by the value we are bringing out, thousands, because we're bringing in a different brand, a different. I've not been aggressive when it comes to marketing. I've been using you guys. I've been teaching you guys to be, but right about now, it's a system and a structure. So other people are going to know, because there's going to be a full branding team structure that's going to be coming into this. But guess what I did? I'll share with you guys tomorrow. So 9 a.m. our trading time tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to be onboarding everything we're going to be doing within everything we've been doing is moving into Expert Hub. The hub is a place, is a social, so everything you're doing in Telegram. So our system has its own media, social media space, like Telegram, communication space. So you create an account, you have this communication space like Telegram, okay, or like Instagram. We have our own social media, all right? So Forex social media, we have that. Then we have our own Zoom, okay? So we're not using Zoom anymore. Zoom is losing a client, okay? We have our own call center. So we'll call our own recording, our own archive, okay? Yeah, trading resource, you're going to find that there is an advanced, everything you've seen in this space, this is an advanced system of it, okay? And there is a marketplace, there is an algorithm-oriented platform where what we are doing. Another thing I found interesting, let me just do a bit of it because I don't want to really talk too much tomorrow again. I've been talking too much. My wife has been telling me that Kenvi, you're talking, you're talking. Say you reduce talking in April. So let me talk a lot today so that I can talk less tomorrow, because I'll be doing a lot of talking this week. All right. So one of the things I did, and I needed you guys to trust, is transparency. People love trust. Okay. And guess what? I do not need to beg you to trust me, do I? I have been transparent enough for you guys to see how I trade, the strategy I trade with, okay, and the result I get with that strategy. And some of you have already bought into it. You now know how to do it without needing me. That's transparent enough. That's the same thing we're doing. So anybody comes in and they say, oh, they know how to trade. And guess what? The system is not about Kenvry. Okay, it's not, I'm pioneering it, but it's not going to be, it's a skill-based system in the sense that there are going to be other service providers. So we're going to be incorporating service providers who have the track record of success by proof of concept. So if you have a strategy that works and you think that strategy works, we have a marketplace for strategies for providers who can come, and as long as you work. So every trade sent is documented by the system. Every trade taken is documented. Every win is documented. Every loss is documented. So you're going to be seeing a transparent index of every activity so that you can make informed decisions of your purchase. Just like you go into social trading today, you see the performance, what have been traded, the equity, the loss, the win. So you know that, oh, this works. And when you buy from a place of transparency and trust. I everything that makes sense. Every money you pay should be based on value, exchange of value. There should be value. So you're not paying by faith or luck. You're paying by data. I love data, and that's one of the things I've been telling you. So you're going to be working on data, and we're going to be using the system to push data narrative. So it's not that, oh, my friend told me this strategy is good. Well, how has the strategy performed last month, this month? Okay, you will see it. So now, for those of you that are pioneering this, you don't need to see a track record, do you? Do you need to see a track record? I've already shown you. Okay, so over the next, as we grow, others are going to begin to come to see. So I have proof of concept, and we're going to do that. Just because I had it yesterday, this month I will replicate what I've done. It's been like that. We've been consistent because we have a trading structure, and that's the same thing I'm doing. Okay, so even if things change, you will be able to see it. If I'm not working, you will see it. Okay, so, and it's not going to be just me, all right, but at least we have something to pioneer. Okay, over the month, we're going to be bringing credible providers in different strategies, in different concepts, from swing to scalping to, so you guys are going to miss me. You guys have been so social with me. You've been so used to me. Hmm. I'm going to be, you will miss me because now there's going to be competition. It's a system. And what I want is, even if you have distractions tomorrow, don't let go of the discipline I've taught you. Because why? You will scale with earning. So you can have portfolio. So even if you see a strategy that works, I've given you guys a principle, create a portfolio for it. Okay, create a portfolio. So you may see a strategy for another type of strategy of gold. If you think, oh, don't, nobody should play with my LBS. Don't touch, don't do anything with it. Just create another account and enjoy leverage. So what you guys are going to do is leverage opportunities to earn more using our earning, opportunity. You're going to see a lot. Trust me, you're going to see a lot. I have a lot. I'm just, I'm just selfish enough to be, let me leave you guys to enjoy what I'm giving you, but there are more things to enjoy. So that is about some of the things you guys are going to be seeing with this platform, and we're still evolving, we're still growing. All right, in time we're going to move into automation, we're going to move into, so one major communication before I leave you guys this morning, or I see the market, is we are going to be taking market insight out of the equation. So you guys are going to miss market insight. All right, a little bit concealed. Market insight is going to be concealed. So the thing we did in the first phase, am I talking what I'm going to be telling you guys tomorrow? Okay, let me just say it. Now, for distraction purpose, we want to be able to avoid every level of. So the first phase of this project is to be able to establish a leverage system of earning while the student learn. So earning is going to be more signal oriented, idea oriented, trade oriented. So when the person comes in, you should be able to start an account and start earning by leveraging. So every force of the project right now is to make people earn money through leveraging a system. So that is the first phase. The next phase is going to be, which is attached with the educational phase. If you give someone who's coming in new two things today, all right, they'll pick earning more than education. Okay, but now as they are earning, the need for education will grow. So that is, giving it priority. Earning is a priority now because that is how you bring them in to learn, okay, and grow. So, but growth is the major, but you can't tell someone who doesn't know to grow. So we're doing it in transition phase. So the learning phase, which I teach, I've been teaching you guys, and I know you guys enjoy it, all right, a lot, but I'm not taking it out. But what I'm going to be doing is going to be reducing and it's going to be concealed. So we only have one, we're going to be only having only one live plan, and that is going to be the HFX plan. So it's going to be a hybrid plan. So ideas is going to be concealed, all right, in the HFX plan. So while I'm trading money in minutes, okay, just the same thing I've been doing, I'm also going to be showing you guys market insight. All right, so you guys can see perspective, and there's a place where you guys can see all of the ideas that we're looking at, from the snipe to the swing shift. All right, so you guys can capitalize on that and just focus on, all right, growing your account, growing your strategies. Makes sense? Does it make sense? Okay, so you will miss me a bit. The schedules are going to change a bit, okay, because now we're going full throttle on. You guys knows what this means, right? Okay, so and I need you guys feedback over this week. So this is a pioneering week and onboarding week. I will need you guys feedback on the experiences. Okay, so there's going to be, and guess what? Some of you are like babies. I told you now we get started. We're going to treat you like a baby. So there's going to be courses from intermediate, basic, then advanced, intermediate and basic learning course materials that are going to be there. Then we're going to have packages for strategies where you want to learn this strategy in detail. Some of you that have been craving for this. So there's no hiding, me hiding and just, no, everything is going to be out there. You just go for it. Okay, so access is going to be open to everyone who is interested. Okay, we are fully ready to serve at the capacity we can. Okay, so every strategy, even the strategies I've not given you guys, now I know there's going to be a place to, pilot all of the strategies so everyone can have their sword for the battle, of conquering their learning curve. Does that make sense? Okay, so it's going to be a whole lot of work. That is why I cannot always be like, I cannot always be coming live because I'm going to be doing a whole lot of work, of content, of, man, it's going to be crazy. I'm ready. I'm ready. I need help. All right, so this is where I need your help to help me grow while I focus on serving more. Okay, how many of you are excited already or you're curious for tomorrow? Either way, you're excited. So every trade, every activity, tomorrow's okay. After tomorrow's session is no more going to be on Zoom. Okay, every other session is now going to be on our system. All right. Membership and communication is going to move from Telegram. It's going to move into the platform. Uh, what else? Yeah, so these are things to expect. Okay. I didn't just want today. So in tomorrow's session, we're going to be doing real-time onboarding. Okay. We have the web version, we have the app version. All right. From I think right about now, I think by tomorrow I should be able to have a full detail on iOS. Okay, it's been approved, but we did a correction, and you have to resend again. So because of the holiday, they told us, so I believe by tomorrow Tuesday. So we have iOS, we have Android, we have a web versions for those of you who have phone problems. So we will fully equipped, like fully equipped. But there is another part I'm going to tell you guys about Capital tomorrow also. Okay, just remind me, I may forget because I'll be doing a lot of talking as well. Does this make sense? Are you guys excited? It's been a full 2 hours of training. All right, I believe it's worth it. I believe it is worth it. I don't know for you. Okay, he said, tell us today, Shana, today you talk. Even Shana talked today. Shana has been silent. My Shana has been silent. You talk. What do you want me to tell you when you have been silent? I've been watching your silence. Don't worry. It's good to see you talk. What do you want me to tell you? What did I say I want to say? The moment I said something, you said talk. Oh, you're free holiday. Okay, Easter holiday. Yeah, there's a lot. I know you guys have been expecting this, at least before the team, you guys have been pre-informed that this is what we're doing. But I know you guys are, but unlike before, I take my time. I am not someone who move with the excitement of the product. I move with the system. So that's one of the things God told me in I am. I now understand the power system. And before I serve the need, I want to know how people, I could sustain people, what's going to be the fault, the glitches, and all those things. We just try to take a lot of things. See, tomorrow I'll be back at work. Don't worry. LBS premium, sir, that we couldn't do. Okay. That's my Oliver Twist, Evelyn. After everything I've done, she's still asking for LBS premium. I'll punish you. You want to break my back? Don't worry, we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that. We're gonna have that this week. Don't worry. I know I said Monday, but this is more important because of our launch. So mm, there's going to be excitement, but most importantly, there's going to be responsibilities. And I just want to trust you guys that you guys will pull through. Okay, you pull through because I'm doing my part. So yeah, I've communicated the part where everything is moving. So big gains trading community is moving into not that I'm going to dissolve this. So this will kind of look like Telegram will look like a communication center to drive, people so that people don't miss out because a lot of people are not on this call. A lot of people don't know. And this is one of the things I also want you guys to do. Okay. Share the knowledge. The more you share about the experiences, things that are happening as we unveil tomorrow. Okay, you're already talking about it. You're excited. The moment we send our first post, our first idea, you're taking it, you're putting it out there. That excitement is what people are looking for. Something is happening somewhere. If you hide it, if you conceal it, you are breaking a dream of someone who may only know because you did show. Okay. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me just see what this market has for us today. And if you guys have any question, all right, you can ask. Have I opened the chat today? No, I haven't. Okay. Mm, trading view where you can see that my system have not opened. Oh, okay. How many of you are on gold? Swing shift. So I'm gonna tell you guys, how many of you took Bitcoin? So Bitcoin played good. Yes, Swing Shift, Bitcoin played good. How many of you have an account for Swing Shift already? You guys will miss out if you do not learn to follow instructions, yeah, guys. Okay, gold is moving good. Gold is in profit. All right, so this was it. So these are the different areas I called. So this area, okay, this one failed, but this one is pulling through right now. This is already at 1-to-1. Gold is already at 1-to-1 already. Okay. For this area. So these are the different places I call this swing shift. Okay. I call swing shift. These are the three areas. I sent it on the chat last week. Okay, you do. Okay, you guys are in gold. All right, beautiful. So this has a 1 to almost a 1 to 17. Crazy. So it's a powerful one. Okay, so this is swing shift. I'm going to look at snipe also. Okay, if it doesn't, so already here you have cleaned out. You have cleaned out. Today you're already protected. 1-to-1 is already protected. So any other thing you're doing is just profit and profit. Okay, and you've also lost that which you've given to this one. I'm going to be looking at other trade, but let me go into Snipe and see what the market looks like right now. Hmm. Okay. So the market actually sniped this morning, sniped above. So gold is actually in a buy already on Snipe. I believe some of you who are trading it will already be in on gold. So gold is going here. This is the next day. If you bought it here, let's see. So this would have been a buy. And this would have been a risk. So let's even say this here. So this have 1-to-1. So this is good. All right. It's not outside of its buy right now. It broke above. So this was the first candle of the day. This candle broke above structure. Okay. And it is, I believe it's already was bullish in nature. Yeah. Okay, we can already see that it was bullish in nature. Okay, so this is actually, a buy. It already was in the buy. Is this gone? It's not actually gone totally. So if you want to take it, you can still take it. This is a snipe plus trade. Okay, and this is the target. It's still valid. Gold is still valid. Mm. All right, let me get into gold. I think I'm already in swing. Let me see. Mm. Okay. Okay, so that I have. So we have our first trade. Gold buy. You can buy where it is right now. I'm sending it on. Okay. So, where are we going to sell? If we have to sell, we have to sell below. So this type of trade, I wouldn't love to sell because the previous day low, okay, is already, if we sell here, if the market breaks here, okay, and we have to put a sell here, you already see that we're not going to have a one-to-one based on where the market already gives us. So this is not going to give us one-to-one. So I wouldn't like to sell. So it means it's a one-sided kind of trade today. So beautiful. All right. So this is gold. Let's see S&P 500. Oh, Wale. Or S&P 500 has hit the previous day high. Okay. If it has to sell, then we have to take away this low. Okay. This has to be a change of character. If that happens, I think the previous day low will be, I think we'll be looking here as previous day low. I think that has a one-to-one. Okay, that has a one-to-one. I may be playing the game of the sell when it changes character. It has a one-to-one. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something. So S&P 500, I can put an alarm here. Okay. Let me send this in the group. What if it breaks above? Where is it going? Okay, even if it breaks above, this will be the next area. No, I won't get a one-on-one, so it's okay. So this is S&P 500. I sent it on the chat. US 30, I believe, is same parameters. If it breaks, same thing. Okay. If it breaks below this area, we're gonna be looking at here. Yeah, I believe it has one-to-one as well. So let me just put an alarm. I'm not sending this, but I'll put an alarm for those of you who like US 30. Then Euro USD, Wole. Oh boy, this is good. This is good. If this breaks this right now, it's good, but I'm not going to be taking it. Euro USD, actually, I believe it did a snipe, a swing shift. I think it's going bullish. It's still going up. I'm not going to buy. It already bought for, so the first, this was a closing. So it already bought above structure. Just that I don't like the risk. If I'm taking a trade where it is right now, let me see. It means this was the entry for this trade. The market is at this entry. I don't just like the risk. It's all okay. This is 24. It means I have to be doing this. This is about 38 pips. Let's go to the previous day high. Okay, it's up to one-to-one. All right. But I don't really like when this closing, this candle is too much. It's not too good. But this is already activated a buy on the Snipe Plus. Hold on. Okay, yeah. It already activated a buy because if we are selling, if this is a bearish move, it also changed character. Ah, there's a tricky one on here. If this is a previous floor, this didn't really change. This is crazy. This is a change of character. It's a tricky one anyway. It's a tricky one, my friends. Because this market looks bearish in a bit on the 15 minutes. But now it changed character here because this is the highest high. This is the low. Okay. So this market is trapped in a bit, if I have to be honest. But this low is lower than this. So that is why I'm taking this area as this low is lower than this. I'm taking this area as a new low. Okay, so which means this is actually a swing. This is a swing. In fact, there are just some confusing structures there. This is a low, low. Okay, before this low is this. Yeah, is this. This is correct. So this is actually a change of character in this market, and it changed character close. So this is an active trade on EU. All right, and this is a target on EU. So I believe 1 to 1 is going to be here. From the entry, 1 to 1 is going to be here. Okay, so if you want to shoot that, that's okay. This is 1 to 1. It means somewhere around here. So this is EU. I'll send it. It's not really that my premium trade, but it's actually looking good as well. EU snipe trade. It's active already. So active means you can buy. If you have a currency account, you can actually buy. Okay, this is your stop loss. Stop loss is below this. Or even if you want to use this stop loss, this should be a very good stop loss to use. Okay, that is about 48 pips, and this also gives you 48 pips. So it goes 1 to 1. If you want to use this, is fine. All right. Yeah, I do know. I have a perception that this market is going to come back to this area, then move. So that's why I'm not too, because this market, this is a very strong engulfing candle. It's going to definitely probably most likely come to this area to define a proper move. Okay, but because we are sniping, close above is our take a trade. That's why uh, I don't want to use my knowledge of price action to be able to affect when a possible activity happen on Snipe. So Snipe account currency, this is active. All right, does that make sense? And I believe it's the same thing with GU. It's the same thing with GU. So shows that it's crazy. This is beautifully crazy. So if I'm giving you E, just leave GU alone. Leave G, leave G alone. Okay, so BTC USD, you guys can see. I gave you guys BTC USD. It's been swinging, and I think yeah, it did a beautiful move. Where is this? Okay, so we bought all the way from here. You can see how far it's gone. All right. I believe it's still coming here. I'm still in the swing anyway. So guys, what else? What else? What else? Let me see. S&P 500. S&P 500. I told you guys this market was going to come here. Didn't really touch there, but it's moving. It's already moving. Where is it going? It's coming here. Nothing I'm going to do here right now. I won't do anything. Just allow the market thrive to its position. But I believe it may sell today. Probably may sell all the way here for this to happen. That could happen in the course of this week. I don't know if you guys have any question. GBP JPY. Let me analyze GBP JPY from a swing shift perspective. Now, it did not hit our range. So the most bullish range was from here, which means the market was supposed to come here. It didn't. Okay, it didn't come here. So if it's deciding to buy where it is right now, it means the most recent range that it broke, which is this one. It means you're looking at this range, which is quite a small one. All right, let me see how it is on the 1 hour. Let's see. So this is a bad range. It's not, it's a pursuing range. But if that be true, okay, so this is a change of character market already did. I think this market is already playing out. So this is point of interest. This is change of character. This strategy is one of the simplest strategy. Okay, it's simple, but some people are confused, and I know why. So there is breakout structure. So this is the swing. Market already changed. What am I looking for? The moment market changes character, I want it to come to previous structures. Have the market come to previous structure? Absolutely yes. So the moment the market hit here, okay, it moved. So let's This is already activated a buy. So this is a hit and this is an entry. Okay, this is the stop loss. Simple. Yeah. Now another thing is you have to buy above the point of interest. So the entry that I'm going to get in has to be this. So this is above, somehow above the point of interest. I like this or this. It has to be above the point of interest. So if this is the point of interest, the rules are quite beautiful. So yeah, this is entry. And if this is entry, okay, you could use this as a stop loss. It's already moving, it's already in profit. And you're going, at least you can actually get out on 50% of the move. So here you're already out. Okay, the market is already in profit. So GJ is already in the move. It's just that this is far too gone. And this is a poor. For those of you that did the assignment, you go back to your assignment, you find the trades that you lost because you're pursuing trades without potential, like this. You want to go, you see this range. This is a powerful range. 50% of it already gave you a good swing. Okay, not that you lose, it is already in profit, but a target range is very, very important. That's the next thing I'm going to teach you guys on that strategy. All right. Any questions so far? But that's about it. Is there anything you guys want me to look at? Is there any question? Anything you guys want me to look at in chat? When using the swing shift strategy, can we consider 2 daily candle as a range? 2 daily candle as a range. It's not too good. It's not good. It will be better you don't. So it should be a range. When you're looking at the daily, a range should be at least a minimum of 5 candles. All right. A range should be minimum of 5 candles. At least from all the examples I did when I did the training, you check. All right. Range should be a minimum of 5 candles. Any question? I know some people are asking, which one is this range? Which one is this swing shift? Can you trade it on a lower time frame? Just allow me to teach you that first. Follow the plan the way it is. If guess what? The swing shift also works in 4 hours. It's also, so it means if you're trading in 4 hours, okay, you're trading, if you're analyzing in 4 hours, the way I did the daily, all right, you can use the 15 minutes to enter. Okay, it also works in 1 hour using the 5 minutes. But you're just going to see that the accuracy reduces as you come down the ladder. It also works in weeks using the daily. All right. See, there are stuffs in trading that you guys are going to enjoy when you begin to have capital. There are things I cannot train you right now because that will be damaging your nerves, your emotional nerves. If I begin to teach you such things, I'll be damaging your emotional nerves because you can't use them. Okay, there are certain things I know I do, I used to trade right now. I can't teach you because guys, you can't practice them because it's even hard for me to practice them. Okay, say we need it, sir. No, you don't. I know what you need and I give you what you need because you don't even know what you need. That's the truth. All right. I'm just say if the shock change of character happens at the 50%, that's a beautiful question. That's the kind of question I begin. It means this person is observing, okay, where we should exit. Should we ignore them or wait to see a retest below the change of character to end up beautiful? That's a very, very beautiful question. If you notice in the video, there were some change of character that actually, and you notice my tone. One of the things you guys should watch out for, it's kind of like a hack. When I am positive of something, there's a tone I have. But when I am skeptical, there's a tone I have also. Have you guys noticed? All right. Good. It means so I have kind of like a radar to measure profitability in trading. based on experience. So when I'm analyzing a chart and it's reducing in that radar, you see my tone will change, my reflection, my interest changes. And that is to tell you what will be my resolve. Just because I'm analyzing and backtesting, it will tell you what I would do if I'm seeing it in real time. And trust me, I do it in real time. Like EU right now, I told you the tone changed in EU. All right. I told you, my consideration is a good trade. It meets every requirement of the snipe, but based on risk, based on how the market has expanded, it has reduced in my interest based on my radar of measurement. Not because it's not a good trade, but at the end of the day, I'm the decider. It's me that will put my money out. I want to know what I'm investing in. That character, it's mine. I want to be able to own it. And every time I tend to tell you guys, it's not about the strategy, it's about you. So I want to be in charge of my decision because that is what I learned from my decisions. So if I'm teaching you a strategy and there's a conflict, now it's changing character when it has expanded, the trade will tire out at 50%. Now, if it's a very strong swing, it will tire out at 78%. That's 0.78%. 61.8, you might still get it. It means if you're taking a trade at 50%, you are taking it over. So there's a range. I told you guys premium discount. At 50% of that range, the market is already on the opposite side. So logically, you're not trading on your side. True or true? So you have to allow the market come into discount if you want to buy. Let it retrace back. So you're fine. So now you cannot choose. Okay, now that it has changed character, what are the other lows down? I have to allow the market come down to low discount so that I can take it up. Because change of character is just a confirmation. Okay, there are other confirmations after a change of character. So you don't have to bump into the one. That's what happened to us in gold. That's why we lost gold, that first gold. Because why? It happened farther. But you see that the moment it came down, it's now more in discount. The resolve is better and you reduce your risk as well. Does that make sense, Evelyn? So that is where you begin to make a decision on which one of the change of character you should take. But in your observing phase, just take them, you're documenting them because why? That's what you learn from. Document them because now you're not trading. Now you are not trading it, you are experiencing it. So document them so that you can see this thing I'm telling you, see them play out. All right. Does that make sense? So that is what you do. Don't avoid them because Cambridge says so. Don't avoid them because of my tone. Experience them so that you learn my tone. You learn from me. Okay. Hi. Oh, because guess what? I may say it. I don't really know what it will do, but I give you what the strategy is. All right. Oh, what a beautiful day. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I'm so excited about the first time I'm going to launch a trade in our new platform. I'm so excited about the first level of people we're onboarding. I'm so excited about those of you people that will be taking your leap. I'm super excited. I'm grateful to God for what we have. God bless each and every one of you. If there's no other question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 trades activated, EU and gold. Waiting for S&P 500 to do so. I believe every one of you here, you understand the London Breakout Sniper Plus. Do you? Is there any one of you who doesn't understand the London Breakout Sniper Plus? Because if you don't and you were quiet, you are in the category of people that I majorly talk about. Know when to ask questions. Okay, and silence doesn't help. Okay, I'm talking about not the swing shift. I'm talking about London Breakout Sniper. All right. Know when to ask questions. Silence is isolation. So, all right, ask questions. Yeah, if everybody who has asked questions on this session right now, I've helped them. Okay, so if you ask questions, maybe there's something you're not clear of, you'll be helped. Okay, isolation never helps. Okay. Change of character is a concept. All right. So we'll be dealing more this week in the trading side. Remind me in any other session, let me train on change of character. It's very easy. Okay. Favor Smith. Change of character, break of structure, trend, change of trend. retracement, continuation. You see these simple terms? They're beautiful when you understand them. Okay. And they can help your trading journey. So I'll see you guys by 9. I'm going to be excited when we have a full house tomorrow. When I say full house, full participation of those participating. Not everybody participate, but what I need you guys to do, if you leave this session, if all I have blessed you with, you keep it within yourself, you are a bad person. I mean, if you're bad, yeah. You know you're bad. Okay, I mean, if you know you're not bad, you're a good student. Say I'm a good student. So if I see you say I'm a good student, I'm gonna be happy. But if you say you're not a good, if you don't type you're not a good student, you are a bad student. All right. So try something out today. Tomorrow is going to be a major call. Tomorrow is going to be a major transitioning. Hold a partner accountable. Create an accountability partner. I know you guys have been doing something in the chat. I've not been talking about it. Accountability group, accountability partner. I know some of you are already in the journey of understanding how to help other people get started. But this is what I want you guys to do tomorrow. Bring in a friend tomorrow, someone neutral, someone who's not already in the group. Every one of you, bring in someone. Don't attend tomorrow. If you attend tomorrow call with that someone, you're launching with someone. I need everybody to launch with a person. So take out today. Go get that person. Make sure, tell them you have a date with them tomorrow. Something is happening tomorrow. You're launching with your mentor tomorrow and you want them to be present in that launch. They should do you that favor. Don't sell anything to them. All right. Just tell them you're having a training tomorrow that you want them to be part of that training with you. Can they give you, just an hour of their day? Please, it's very important to you. All right. Does that make sense? Get a partner tomorrow. You never know what you're going to give to that person. And you want to tell all your members in this group to do the same thing. So everyone, go tell everyone in the group that tomorrow we have a date with our mentor and coach. All right, we should get a partner, a new partner tomorrow. Okay, who's going to attend that call? Neutral, never been in this call. Invite someone who's going to participate with you tomorrow. I'm going to be excited. That's accountability. I will know you guys are ready for this capital training. I'm not going to do any capital training if we do not double the attendance of today. My training stops today. I'll just expose and I'll watch. Deal? Is that a deal? If we double the attendance of today, or we just now 25 of you on this call, it means 50. So let's say 50 of us. It means if each and every one of you do one, it means we're going to be 50, over 50 tomorrow. That's fine by me. Deal. It means if I don't see 50, some things are going to be missing in the training. It's so easy. Okay, it's so easy. But you guys need to make it happen. Participation. Invite a friend. It means, if you are smart, some people will not do it. Do it for them. Bring 10, bring 20. So go all out today. Don't do anything today. If the trade play out, we'll take the trade. Thank God 2 had already activated. Don't do anything. Don't look at the market. Just go about your father's business. All right. If you take me as a mentor, as a father of education, right about now, go about my business. Go get a friend. Between now and tomorrow, get 5 guests. But 1 is what qualifies this. But just get 5 people. Tell them you have a date with a mentor and coach a training tomorrow that you want them to be part. Well, you guys are launching something powerful. It's not about them, it's about you, but you need them to be present. All right. So don't sell anything. So you have no pressure. Don't sell anything. Just tell them, how are you doing? Tomorrow is a powerful day. You're launching a product with your mentor tomorrow, and you really need to show up. You want them to be part of that for you. You understand? Just if you have to beg them, beg them. If you have to command them, command them. Just do whatever you have to do. If you have to give them money, give them money. All right. Let's say, please, I have $5 for you. I need you to be present. Give me your day tomorrow. I'll give $5. Go do that. Okay. You won't regret. Do whatsoever that you have to do to make sure you get your friend. You have to go tell your daddy, all right, or your boyfriend or your spouse, hey, you are supporting me in life, right? This is where you support me. If you show me you truly love me, come and participate in this call. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's to tell you that I really want to have us. Let's have a full house tomorrow. I'm going to be excited while we're launching this. All right. I didn't promote. I didn't put it out. It's not out there. What I'm doing with you guys is not out there yet. I want to make sure you guys get onboarded, get the first level of experience before we push out. That is an intentional move. So you guys have to be present, okay, before we start shooting the bullets out there. Does that make sense? So this week is all going to be about onboarding. All right. So God bless you guys. Humbly. All right. And I'm grateful for the participation this morning as we start a beautiful, igniteful week.